Hey, hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to this Blender tutorial, quick tip kind of thing, and in this video we're going to make this. So it's not that complicated actually, so let's get started. Okay, we'll start with a fresh Blender here, and we can delete these two, we don't need those. And about him, we can keep him. Poor lad, always gets deleted. Okay, so we have to make some copies of this, and we can do this by the array modifier. Okay, so you don't have to exactly copy these values, just get the idea, and that'll be good. So now we'll copy these to the y-axis. And another one for the z-axis. Come on. Okay, so this many will do for now. Okay, so what we have to do now is apply the physics to these cubes. So go to physics properties and rigid body, and the default setup should work just fine, but I think the box should run faster than convex hull. I may be wrong. So this whole thing is a big mesh now. We need separate little cubes, separate objects. So what we can do is apply the array modifiers, and then what we can do is press tab to go to edit mode, and press P and select by loose parts. Okay, so as you can see, all these cubes are individual objects now. There's a little bit of problem which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so let's create a ground plane for the cubes to fall on. Scale it up and go to the physics tab, select rigid body, set it to passive so the ground doesn't fall. Let's hit play and see. Craziness. So the reason is for the physics to calculate correctly, we need to have the pivot point to the center of the geometry. Right now, for all the cubes, the pivot point is here. So what we can do is select all the cubes, right click, set origin to geometry. So now all the pivot points are in the center of the cubes. So now the physics should work correctly. Let's see. It falls a bit slower, but as you can see, the physics is working perfectly. So we can adjust the speed. To increase the speed, we have to go here to the scene properties, go to rigid body world, and set the speed to something like 2.5. Let's hit play and see. See, it's falling faster now. So we don't need 250 frames, we can change it to 100. And there's another problem that I wanted to show you. If we hit play now, you can see that some boxes are dropping off. So to solve this problem, I have found if we change this to box for the ground, it works perfectly. See, no boxes are falling off. Okay, now let's hide the planes so we can work easily with the cubes. So now we have to do is bake out the physics simulation to disk. To bake out the physics simulation, we press F3 and type bake all physics. So you see the color change in the timeline. This means the simulation has been baked to disk. Now let's add a camera to the scene. Where is it? And then press Ctrl, Alt, and numpad 0 to bring the camera here, and Shift tilde to move the camera. Now now you have to UV unwrap the boxes. So to do that, let's go to UV editing, select all the boxes, go to edit mode and press U, and while looking from the camera, click on project from view. So you see the UV will be projected just as this geometry is seen from the camera. So you can see all the cubes are here and the UVs are here. So the next thing to do will be the materials. So select one cube from here, add a material, go to shading and add an image texture. Select an image like this one here and go back to the UV editing tab, select all the boxes and select the boxes you added materials on last, hit Ctrl L and use materials. So you see, by the way, I hit Z here, this brings up the wheel, so you can go right, solid, rendered, wireframe and material preview. So let's select all the boxes and go to edit mode, select all of them, select all the UVs here and scale them according to your need. Move them by G, maybe rotate them a bit, and that's basically it. So if we go to the layout tab now to play the animation, you will see the image aligns perfectly here. So the thing is, the frame that you unwrapped your cubes will be the frame the image aligns perfectly. So I unwrapped it at 96. So for instance, if we had done it at 85, unwrap and project from view, you see the mesh will be the image will be aligned at frame 85. Just need to tweak it a bit. I think you get the idea. So yeah, so okay, thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and the scene files of this one and this one here, I'll provide both of them in the description. And have a good day. Thanks again.